From this to this. Let me show you how I achieved this vibrant and wet look on my Renault Captur. The car was not very dirty to begin with. There is just some dust and road grime from being daily driven. We start as always with the rims and a designated wheel cleaner. After I let the cleaner attack the iron and dirt on the wheel, I use my battery-powered pressure washer to test it. Obviously, this can't be compared with any Pro machine, but it can serve greatly as a backup. We see as well that the back wheels have a lot less dirt on them and are a lot easier to clean. I am using the Auto Sapo cleaner from Koskemi. It has a pH of 9, so it means it is slightly alkaline, and it is not a dedicated wheel cleaner. The foamer as well is giving me a wet foam, so it is something I want to improve, as a drier foam would increase the dwell time of the cleaner on the wheel. Nevertheless, I soaked the inside and outside part of the wheel. Then I touched up with a designated wheel brush the spokes of my rim, paying attention not to forget any detail. Then I followed with a wheel microfiber brush to clean the inner part of the wheels. As a conclusion, I will use the Koskemi wheel acidic cleaner on the second step of my wheel cleaning next time. Finally, I used a brush to clean the wheel arches. Now it is the time to clean the main body of the car, and as a first step I apply a snow foam from Vale Pro with neutral pH. Again, the foam is very wet. If it was drier, it would just stick better to the paint, but it still serves its purpose well. I do a fast rinse and already most of the dirt is clean. Now with the IK Foam Pro 12, I apply my main shampoo before I hand wash. This specific shampoo has a pH of 9 and it adds a small hydrophobic effect on the paint. I am pumping a bit of air on my foamer, but it is not really needed. At 50 psi it should cover the whole car at once. If you have a pressure washer and a foam gun, you don't need this foamer. I put a lot of foam as well on my wash mitt to increase even more the lubrication. I will go over the whole car, paying attention to avoid any circular move. It is worth mentioning that I'm going top to bottom and I don't pass over the same area twice. One pass is more than enough. You have to trust your cleaners and your process. As you can see here, I frequently stop, wash my wash mitt and re-add soap to it to increase the lubrication. I will spray foam as lubrication before I do any touch-up on the cracks between the panels or emblems with a dedicated brush. You may have noticed that I repeated multiple times the word lubrication. This is due to the fact that lubrication is key if you want to avoid any scratching while you clean your paint. I do a final rinse and I will dry the car with a super soft 1800 GSM microfiber towel. I want to avoid having any water streaks when I take my car back on the road, so I use a small blower with a plastic end to direct compressed air in all the nooks and crannies of the car, while using a soft microfiber towel to trap the dripping water. These steps took me around 1 hour, and finally it is time to go back home. While I parked, I noticed that on my hood there is this mark. A few days ago it had rained, and the ceiling of the parking was dripping water which carried white paint on top of my car roof. The roof of my car was previously waxed, and I knew that this contamination had not pierced yet inside my paint. As you can see, with the right technique and the right tools, I am able to easily remove these contaminants from my paint without adding any scratching whatsoever. I am very happy with today's results. Keep in mind that this was only day 1 of a 3-long detail. In the next video, you will see how I corrected and protected the paint. See you then.